Hey girl, hey. Hey boys, hey. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Mama Beauties here. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the notification button if you're already subscribed. And I am so happy that you are watching this live or replay. This is a place that we do not hate, we participate, we speculate, we articulate, and if you don't act right, we will regulate. We do not spill tea over here. We keep it in the teacup. And we do not throw dirt or cast shade to other YouTube creators over here. We try to keep it uplifting and not say anything negative about other creators from this point forward. Okay, so we want to keep it real and not promote other people in the comment section either. We aren't going to say, hey, go check out so and so, because we are being real here. We're all doing the same thing. We are trying to get people to pay attention to our content and get these victims' voices out there. I am not here to make money off of you. I am not here to get likes or subscribers. I am here to give victims voices. So when somebody's missing, I'm their voice. When somebody's case is not getting the attention it deserves, I'm the victim in the case voice. So that is why we were here. So we want to keep it cool. I used to say, yeah, we can plug other people in the comment section, but we're not going to do that anymore. We want to know that you're here for the right reasons, that you want to be part of this community. This is a community where you are safe, where we uplift one another. We tell survivor stories. We talk about how we overcome addiction. This is not just my channel. This is my subscribers' channel. So I just want to make that clear. When we were at 1,700 last week, we were just a small community that love on each other and are nice, and our delivery is on point. People are respectful of one another, and I just want to make sure that my community stays that way. I want to make sure that people know that if you are snapping people's heads off, that you will be blocked. If you are not delivering your disagreement in the proper tone, you will be blocked. If you are plugging other YouTubers, you will be blocked. If you are, the list just goes on and on. So you do not have to agree with me to keep from being blocked. I love it when people disagree with me, because sometimes I can be changed. I'm not always right, and with plausible and logical explanations, you can get me to come to your side. It has happened before. So just work through it, and let's all act like adults. And I just want to say thank you to all my moderators. They have been amazing. We had somebody hating on us one time and wondered why we had so many moderators. That's not it. I only have like 5 moderators, but they show up for me, you guys. These moderators show up for me every time. So you see their wrenches in the comments and you're like, oh, she's got all kinds of moderators, but I don't. I just have the core ones that show up all the time. And I'm getting ready to make Tina Ward a moderator. So remind me to do that. And that will be our next moderator, you guys. She is awesome. She's been in support of me. She has just had my back throughout this whole thing. And I promised her once we hit 2,000 that I would make her a moderator. So I am going to do that. I don't want to have a whole bunch of moderators, so I won't make another one until 3,000 or maybe 2,500. But I like to resonate on it. I like to think about who I'm going to do that. You know, this is entrusting a lot in someone. So I have to be very careful with that process. Let's see what else is going on. The giveaway. We definitely have to do the giveaway, you guys. And we do a giveaway here every 500 subscribers. So make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you have to be subscribed in order to win. If your name is drawn out of a giveaway, then I will go back to my email and make sure that it says so-and-so has subscribed to your channel. That's how I keep track of that. Everybody that has won something in my giveaways have received their items. I do a pop-up shop every Friday with whatever inventory I have with my 100% real nail polish stickers that you just stick on your nails and go. They work on acrylics, they work on gels, they work on toes, they work on anything. I show that inventory every Friday right here on the channel, and I show you any Mary Kay inventory that I might have. But you're free to browse those websites. They're down below this video and mostly all of my videos. So if you want to check out the products and the selections that we have on the website, you can order from there directly to yourself, or you can just browse and make a wish list. Sorry, my nose is running. Yes, my mods show up. They show up, and I am so grateful for them. And once my life coach business, when my website launches on my birthday and that business starts being, flourishing, then I'm not going to forget you guys. I promise. I will remember my roots. I will remember that it's because of this channel and you're pushing me and all your uplifting support in the comments that you have sent me and emails that I decided to be a life coach. It was your pushing and your support that got me here. And I have an amazing life coach, and she knows who she is. We talked about it today, about how she's going to be my life coach, and I can't help but win with her on my side. So it takes a strong support system to get through anything, and you guys have helped me understand that I have these leadership skills. I've already got clients, so I know that I'm doing the right thing. I've done sessions. I'm diving deep into my training right now because I want to get the International Federal Coaching certificate. Hold on one second. Let me see what Gage needs. Okay, so sorry. So I'm working on getting my website up and running. That will launch on my birthday, which is March 2nd. And I've been putting a lot of time and energy in that, a lot of time and energy in activities to give my clients during their sessions. And so I'm super excited about that. And I couldn't have done any of that without you guys. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what else? If you want to join my Patreon, that is just a place where I share about myself. As a life coach, you're not allowed to talk about yourself. You're more of a listener and a question asker. But I am able to share with you guys here. So that's the best thing about anyone that I'm life coaching. If they want to know about me, they can come to my YouTube channel because I have shared here, and in my Patreon, that's where I am, I guess, the most open and vulnerable. I've cried in there. I've shared some of my deepest hurt in there. And so it's a place where you can get to know me just a little bit better on a personal level, and you get access to me through Facebook. So if you want to join the Patreon, it's $3 a month at the lowest level, and you can do that with the link down below. If you join at the $9 level, you get a free pack of nails mailed to you. If you join at the $25 level, you get 2 free packs of nails sent to you every single month. The $9 level is just the first month. So it's pretty exciting what we got going on, and that's all I wanted to share about me. Stay tuned. I will be publishing my pretty much commercial on why you need a life coach, or what is life coaching, and why would you choose me. And I've made a 10-minute video that I'm tweaking right now that I'm going to share with you guys and then have on my website as well. So I'm excited about getting that finished, and stay tuned. Here we go. All right, so tonight we are talking about a precious soul named Holly Clark. Yes, Camlin, thank you so much. You and Chronic are both at that level, and I couldn't appreciate it more. And your nails are going to be on point. Your nails are going to be looking like mine. Because these nail strips, you guys, make your nails so strong that they will actually grow out and not break. These are my real nails, and I never had nails. I either bit them off or I split them. And now I have strong, beautiful nails because of these strips. So they're definitely worth checking out tomorrow night at my pop-up shop. So Harley Clark left Calgary. Is that how you say it? I hope so. Calgary, Canada, to pursue her musical career in Ontario, Canada. All right. She grew up in Calgary her whole life, and she just decided she was going to go to pursue her music career. And she had heard that this was the best town to do it in. And so she moved to Ontario. She was performing gigs with her she was performing gigs with her music in Hamilton and just vanished on January 11th of this year, you guys. I'm addicted too, Billy. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Calgary or Calgary. I don't know. It's one or the other, I'm sure. Alberta, Canada. So her father came forward saying he is doing his own detective work to figure out her mindset when she went missing. He said that the last time he spoke to her, she called panicked, saying she was scared for her life. Okay? Now, they went with mental illness. Instead of being alarmed about what she was saying, they first thought was mental illness. And they said at first they thought it was preposterous what she was saying. Those were his exact words, preposterous. But now that she's been missing for this long, it makes sense that she would be afraid for her life and running. So now they believe what they chalked up to mental illness. And I hate that people with mental illness gets this stigma. It's like nothing they say is real or genuine. It's just the mental illness talking. And I felt really, really bad for her because now they know that she was seriously telling the truth. And just because she had a mental illness, they didn't listen to her. And so she left her home abruptly without a purse or personal belongings. The police say that they have followed up on all tips and sightings. And they are trying to say that nothing is criminally related to her disappearance, that there's no crime involved. Crazy. How can they say that? They chalked it up to she left her home distraught and in a crisis. Hamilton police, really? There has been no activities on her bank cards or her credit cards. Hamilton, Canada residents are being asked to check their sheds and properties for clues. In that phone call to her parents that they chalked up to mental illness at first, but are so worried now that they've had time to process, they're worried. They're upset they thought it was mental illness. They said that they believe that Holly, what she was saying, that she had been running all night from two men. That's what she told them in the phone conversation. And they chalked it up to she was having thoughts of delusion. Wow. The 27-year-old musician has not been seen since around 4 p.m. on January 11th, 2020, where she has been caught on surveillance. And I'll show you those still images in just a second. Do I have that in here? Oh, great. My son will probably get on my tablet. Let me go get it after I read this. They are saying at the time of her disappearance, she left her home not properly dressed for the weather and abruptly with nothing, scared and confused and emotionally distraught. Her roommate had called 911 on Holly leading up to her disappearance. for breaking a window to get through her own home. She said she wanted to get her help that she needed. I've had to break into my house before and I didn't need help. No one said that I was crazy for breaking into my own home. It happens. A lot of people break into their own home when they get locked out. That's odd. Soon after that phone call and that 911 of her trying to get her help, this roommate just vanished. Both her parents see now that she was probably telling the truth that day, and they remain in Hamilton trying to get answers. They are conducting searches, hanging flyers, and chasing down their own leads. No searches or leads have panned out. So hold on a minute, and I'm going to read the rest of this. Let me go get my tablet so I can show y'all pictures of this precious baby. All right, got it. So it's down below. My PayPal is down below in the description box, Camlyn. Thank you. Exactly. I broke into my own home, my car. I broke into a lot of things that I've locked myself out of. So I know a lot of my subs are Canadian. So please, let's bring this woman home. She is 6 foot tall, 200-pound, athletic build, and won 3 gold medals and 1 silver one in a national level, on a national level for wrestling, you guys, in college. She won 3 gold medals and a silver one on a national level in college wrestling. So this girl can hold her own, you guys. She was a finalist a few times for the university's Athlete of the Year award. She graduated with her degree, but a year before she graduated with this degree, her dad, Dave, said that he taught her 3 chords on the guitar. And she ran with it. He said that she loved it. She wrote her own songs and started playing gigs. She has like 60 songs, you guys, and was gifted with her music. She decided to follow a former band member to Hamilton to pursue her career as a musician. She worked a regular job and did her music and had a gig planned for January 12th, the day after she was last seen. She did not show. Her father says she was a tough woman and would likely confront the person that she was afraid of, and that's what worries them. The first search for her did not happen until Wednesday, January 15th. She was last seen at 4 p.m. on January 11th, but no search for her was done until the 15th, you guys. Wow, 4 days later. She was wearing a black long sleeve shirt, black pants, and black boots when she went missing. Police say that she was possibly carrying a backpack. You gotta go. So let me show you some pictures of her, and then I'm going to read you something else. Hey, Pilot. Hamilton, Ontario is the same thing. Hamilton, Ontario, Canada is the whole... I said Hamilton, Canada. It is in Canada. So let's not start nitpicking. Please, Allie. I hope so too. So this is what else has been said about it. Let me pull it up for you, and then I'm going to show you her pictures. I'm going to need my glasses for this one. Inside a nondescript Hamilton Airbnb rental, family and friends of Holly Clark are gathered in what has become headquarters in their search for their missing 27-year-old. It's a place and position they could never have imagined themselves in a couple of weeks ago. It's work they learn They're learning as they go, never stopping their search for Holly. Okay. On January 11th, around 4 p.m., Holly walked out of her Sanford Avenue North home and headed north towards Barton Street East. She was upset, perhaps confused, and afraid. She wore all black and carried a baseball bat. It was raining and she didn't have a jacket. She left her cell phone and other belongings, except maybe her wallet, behind. Hamilton police say she disappeared, and the police say that there has been no confirmed sightings of her since, despite multiple calls with people reporting information. Family and friends have been getting 15 to 20 tips a day that have sent them to homeless camps, the Budget Inn on King Street East, and everywhere in between. Despite so many reported sightings, none have confirmed to be Holly, described as a talented athlete and musician who loves being outside. The first night, we screamed into the woods in the rain and then went back to her house and slept on her bed and dug through her notebook for clues, and we just hoped she would come home, says her brother Caleb. He came to Hamilton from Toronto that night. Then his parents flew in from Calgary, with other friends and family following soon after. Each night since, as the search team grows, the family has hoped it will be their last, that they will find Holly and get to go home. But as the hours and days tick on, the sophistication of their searches has had to grow, and so have their questions. It's like everything else disappears, nothing else matters, says Holly's friend, who has been searching with the family from the start. The need to find Holly is all encompassing. We can't be anything or anywhere else but here. So many dropped everything to come to Hamilton, most of them from Calgary, is a testament of how loved Holly is, but also to the support they're receiving from friends, family, and strangers. Oh, okay, Allie. So sorry for being on the defense. I'll take a chill pill. From Holly's bosses flying in from Calgary to oversee tips and searches, to families sending money or offering discounted flights, to a security company checking abandoned storage units, to strangers offering to help. But it is also because of the alarming circumstances under which Holly disappeared. She was sad and lonely in Hamilton. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, her behavior escalated. It is confusing to everyone. On Friday morning, a day before Holly disappeared, she called her mom, Greta. She told her that she had been running in the woods, chased by two men all night. Her dad says initially they thought that was his daughter had cracked under emotional strain. He wanted her to come home to Calgary, and now the family's not sure what to believe. It is consistent with mental illness or sheer terror, or both, her dad says about his daughter's behavior. Then they heard from Holly's roommates, who said that Holly had broken the front window of their house for no reason that Friday. Police were called, but she wasn't there when they arrived. The family later learned that the door to the house sticks. Now they wonder, was she really in danger? Wow. Later that night, Caleb says he came to see his sister, but she was locked in her room. She barely spoke with him. I begged her to open the door for an hour, he says, but she wouldn't. He called the police, wondering if they could force open the door, but at that point, he told them he didn't think she was in danger. He thought she was being stubborn. After talking to her the next day, her dad says he decided he was going to come out and get Holly, but she disappeared before he had the chance. Her roommate told the family that she went upstairs and got a bat, briefly tried to break into a room that held bicycles, and then walked out the door. Holly stands 6'1" and is approximately 200 pounds with an athletic build. Before her disappearance, she was strong, wasn't afraid. After her disappearance, the family realized Holly had left a voicemail on her mom's phone on that Friday morning. In the message, she's crying, saying she loves them, and begging to come home. In the voice message, Dave says his daughter sounded scared. Was she really scared of someone after her, or was the danger part of a mental health crisis? They do not know, but say they will follow any lead that means she might be alive. Hamilton police began looking for her the Saturday she went missing, and by Sunday morning, the case was in the hands of detectives from Criminal Investigations Branch. Officers looked on trails as Holly would often run or cycle. By Wednesday, January 15th, they increased the intensity of the searches, bringing in the specialized ground search team, who did a systematic grid search in the 300 meters around Holly's residence. Police will only do ground searches around the area of the last confirmed sighting. On that search, police found nothing, and none of the multiple tips people have received have uncovered any credible information. Police continue to insist there is no evidence of criminality in her disappearance. Investigators believe she left in a state of crisis. Some reported sightings have come in as 911 calls. In those cases, uniformed patrol responds right away. Others have involved plainclothes officers, the HEAT, High Enforcement Action Team, and the Human Trafficking Unit. Police are following up on every tip and continue to devote resources to finding Holly. Hamilton police receive more than 1,500 reports of missing people every year. Some cases stay with uniformed patrol, but if there is serious concern for safety, the cases often go to detectives in the Criminal Investigation Branch. If there is evidence of foul play, it goes to the Major Crime Unit. All missing person cases are seen by Hamilton Missing Person Unit Coordinator. One of the tips the family received was from a man who said he saw a woman matching Holly's description at the Budget Inn. She appeared to be drugged and in trouble. There were concerns about human trafficking. From left, Holly's friend, her brother Caleb, her sister Kate. Oh, they were just talking about the picture. Her dad says he's upset at how police responded. Several hours into their time there, they realized there were two side doors where people could escape. Police eventually knocked on hotel room doors, but did not have search warrants to enter each room. Dave says the tip that shows was there came in anonymously, but at the Budget Inn, a man approached him and confided he had called. The man told Dave he was a heroin addict and that he saw a woman in trouble in the stairwell. I care if that was my daughter or not. I care if that was Holly, but I also care about the other poor girl if that was another poor girl in that situation, Holly's father says. The family says they've witnessed an ugly underbelly of Hamilton in their searches. They've seen and spoken with many people who are hurting, who need help, who nobody seems to care about. Yet it is in these very communities that the family is getting help. People, despite their own struggles, care enough to try to find Holly. Many of those who have tried to help have been through Guardians of Our Angels Missing Person Canada, an organization the family says has been tirelessly working despite not knowing Holly personally. Police say all reported sightings of Holly have been found to be unfounded. No police informants, including those in the sex trade who may know about new girls being trafficked, have reported any information about Holly. The family says the most helpful thing they can find would be surveillance video or photographic evidence. They have enough volunteers that they could spend time going through footage on credible tips. Holly was born in a small town in Newfoundland called Deep Fight. When she was about 3, the family moved to Calgary when she spent the rest of her childhood and most of her young adult life. Like her sister Kate Clark, Holly was a competitive wrestler. Her dad coached and remembers Holly's first time at nationals. She lost in 5 straight matches, just got pushed around. Despite being tall, she was kind of soft, her dad says. She was sweet and had a magnetic touch, he says. She could put her hand on you and just suck the tension out of your body. But Holly wanted to win. So she worked on toughening up. And that's how Holly is with everything. Once she decides something, she won't stop. We used to joke, me and her, that she had a superpower of being extremely stubborn, Kate says, her sister. The next year, Holly won silver, and then after that, won a series of national championships, including a gold medal at a Pan Am game. Holly studied political science at the University of Calgary. It was in the middle of university that Dave says he showed his daughter a few chords on a guitar. That was all she needed. Holly learned to play once one song that she showed her dad, and soon after, writing her own songs. While she was in university, Holly and her dad went out to Canmore, Alta, and were on a hike. She brought a guitar and played a handful of original songs. They were beautiful, and he told her she should go to some open mic nights. She did, and soon had bands asking her to sing for them. Good musicians joined her band. She started dating the guitar player, her first real romantic relationship. He came out from Toronto to Calgary, and they went off tree planting before living briefly with her parents. When the band practiced in the basement, it was a joy to hear her, Dave says. They went to Toronto about a year and a half ago and lived together for about a year, but they broke up and the band broke apart too. That's when Holly decided to move to Hamilton. The drummer from the former band was here. She wanted to make a fresh start. She moved here in October of 2019. She found a new place, an apartment in a house for musicians. She was writing new music and excited to record it. But she also didn't know a lot of people in Hamilton. It takes time to make meaningful relationships. She was lonely and seemed sad, and family were starting to get worried. Her dad told her to move back to Calgary when she had already established herself as a musician. Over the Christmas break, the three siblings gathered on December 28th at her sister Kate's place in Toronto. It was nice, but things seemed bleaker when she came back to Hamilton. She suffered a romantic rejection. Her friend says they spoke on the phone often in the week before she disappeared. Holly, like her, is emotional and was open with her feelings. She spoke with pain about the rejection, but also seemed confident she would move on. Holly was lonely, but she was out running and biking, going to open mic nights, says her sister Kate. The rapid change in her behavior was shocking and confusing. The Clark family has always been open and honest with each other. Her sister says Holly knows she doesn't have to keep anything from them. Holly has a job working remotely for a Calgary business, 500 in the bank that has not been touched, and a strong support network of people who would help her no matter what. We don't care what happened. We just want to know that she's alive, says her brother. We love her no matter what. What has happened to her? Anyone with information on Holly can send tips, the more details the better, to bringhollyhome2020@gmail.com. To contact the Hamilton Police Service at 905-546-4925. To remain anonymous, call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477. To find out more information about community services or community searches, you can visit the Facebook group Holly Clark Search. And now let me show you the pictures. It's so sad. Too much of this is going on. All right, so this is where she was caught on camera. This is her right here. Okay, that's where they caught her leaving her apartment at 4 p.m. on January the 11th. This is actually what she looks like. Let me turn my Ring camera off. This is what Precious looks like. I have more pictures. 1 second. She has great pictures where she's smiling. This is her. She's 6 foot tall, you guys. You won't be able to miss her. Athletic build. She seems like a very cool person. Check out this. You can just see light in her eyes. Bless her. She's very beautiful. So if you, all my Canadian subscribers, please check your sheds, check your properties, check in. She could be anywhere in Canada. You just never know. And it's worth just to pop out there and see if you just never know. The person whose home that Harley was found in, they never thought to check their home or chimney. So you just never know. Anyone in Canada, I would be checking your property. She's just so sad. And that she was a musician. I'm sure I mean, that's an easy way to have people stalking you, but you have to pursue your dreams. You have to do what your passion is. And it sounds like her passion was music because she had a degree. And as soon as she learned those chords, she ran with it. She was like, this is me. This is what I love. This is what I want. She started writing her own music and performing gigs. And she had graduated from college. She wasn't doing it for the money. She was making $500 a week working from home, you guys. Crazy. I mean, she could be here too. Yeah, she could be anywhere here. So all of us, if you see her anywhere, please contact Crime Stoppers. I mean, because she's more than likely, if she's able to, she'll play a guitar if she's not in danger. She looks so young. She's 27, you guys, and she looks young. Well, wouldn't she have to have her passport to go over the border? She didn't take a cell phone, a passport, a purse, a bank card. Wouldn't she need her passport? Correct me if I'm wrong. Normally you have to do all the dingy bars, etc. when you're starting off. What do you mean? Oh, the dive bars. Gotcha. Gotcha. We call them dive bars here. I know. Now I know what you meant. Yeah, she don't look 27 at all. Yep, and she wasn't dressed appropriately for the weather. I said that in the beginning of the video. Yeah. Even the police admitted to that. But the police are saying there's no criminal activity or no foul play. Again, how can they say that with no certainty when she called and left those voicemails on the phone? When she told her family that 2 men were chasing her? When she broke her window to get into her own home because her door kept getting stuck? She needed to get inside quick. I mean, but there's no foul play. I just hate that mental illness gets a scarlet letter over your neck and you're not treated seriously after that. It's not okay. Drea, that's your friend. I'm so sorry. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and type it in, Drea. The name of the group. Is it the one that I just said? I'm so sorry for you. Bless. She's going to come home. There's still hope. She's going to be found. Just bothers me that it all got chalked up to, it's under Holly Clark search on Facebook, you guys. It just bothers me that it got chalked up to mental illness, but you know, the family were processing and they had the police in their ear. And the police, you know, these are people you trust and they're telling you, oh, there's nothing to worry about. Then it's just devastating. Yes, I'm so sorry, Drea. She seemed like they said that she was like the girl next door, that she was just a beautiful, bright soul. And we all know what an ugly breakup can do to us. Yes, it's on Facebook, Soul Sister. It's under Holly Clark search. See, I'll look it up and show you guys. I'm already in it. I don't know if they accepted me yet, though. Let me see. Holly. There it is. Yeah, it pops right up, you guys. This is it. All right. You have to answer questions to get in, and I'm doing that right now. We'll see if they accept me. I told the truth. This is what it looks like, you guys. Holly Clark search. And then they ask you a couple of questions when you ask to join. It is sad, devastating. You're so very welcome. She deserves that. I would hope that someone would do it for me if I wasn't getting help from the police. If I went missing, I would hope that somebody would come on and spread awareness. Oh, I didn't know it was, it's really hard to get a fake passport here. It's not in Canada, you mean? Oh, thank you, Drea. Let's see. They are doing a search, you guys, on Wednesday, January 22nd at 4 p.m. at the Eucharist. Oh, I don't know how to say that. At the church on 130 Victoria Avenue, North Hamilton. They're doing the first search, arrive at 3:30 to 3:35, no later than 4, and you're returning around 5:30. The second search, you're going to arrive between 5:30 and 5:45, no later than 6, and return around 7:30. And the email for any tips or any information is bringhollyhome2020@gmail.com. Let me put that on the screen. Bring Holly home 2020 at gmail.com. Where's my M? Okay, so send your tips and leads to this. It's going to show. Website address, or this email address. We're definitely looking for ways to get our poster out. Okay, perfect. And which thing do I share in here? Where's the poster? Should I just share this one on my page? Or is there an actual flyer that's on here that I can share? Yeah, and we all can share these on our Facebook pages, get the word out. It's the best way. We are a big force together. Yes, absolutely. Here is my email. Or no, send it to where you just accepted. You've got direct access to me on Facebook now. Yeah, send me that and I will get it up. Absolutely. Thank you so much. That's what we have to do is get the word out there. Yes, there's a missing person poster. She's sending it to me. Just posted it in the group. Perfect. Okay. I'll get it there. That is awesome. This will get it out. Here it is, you guys. New poster, missing person, Holly Ellsworth Clark. She's 27 years old, 6 feet, 200 pounds, athletic build. Eye color is hazel. Her hair is long blonde. Holly Ellsworth Clark was last seen leaving her house in the area of Barton Street and Sanford Ave in Hamilton around 4 p.m. on January 11th. She was last seen wearing a black long sleeve shirt, black pants, black boots, and may have been wearing a leather waist pouch. You are to call 905. Ooh, I need my glasses. I'm getting old. 905-546-4925 or email the email on the screen here if you have any information. And it shows the police file number that you can give them when you're giving that information. I'm going to go ahead and share that on my page, asking people to share it as well. Please share. Help bring this young lady home. And if we all do that and we ask our friends to share and our friends' friends share, and it'll go viral on Facebook. Oh, yes, we've got to keep her voice heard. That is the thing. All right, I'm going to put it in the Patreon group, you guys, as well. So you guys will have it there as well. This is it. Amazing. Plus, go join the group. Bring our Holly Clark search. Holly Clark search. Oh, yes. Well, call your parents and tell them to search their properties, Mena. Yes, baby. Say hi to the viewers? Yeah, come on. Gage wants to say hello.
Hello. Also, I have something to say. You'll never catch me when I go into super overdrive. Okay, bye.
Take Frey with you. Frey, go on. Go on, Frey. And that was a cameo from Gage. It's on public on my Facebook page. He is. He's funny. Yes, it'll be on public on my Facebook page, but I can't set anything public in my Patreon because it's a private group, and people have to pay to get in my Patreon, but yet I get 5 people a day requesting to join. Okay, perfect. I'm going to do that right now. This is awesome that you have put this group together, though. So proud. Oh, no, Julie, I'm talking about people wanting to join for free that aren't paying for the Patreon. So I already let half my Patreon in this month for free, and I sent some nails out to some girls that didn't even pay for the month. But it's okay. I chalked it up to my mistake. I figured it out. Patreon only charges on the first of the month. So if you join before the first, then you kind of get that month for free that you join. Okay, I see you, girl. Let's see. Uh-oh, there's two of them. So I'm just going to guess. Okay, I think I messaged you, Andrea. Patreon is a place, it's a private group. I have about 35 people in there. They pay a monthly subscription to be in there. The lowest tier you can get is $3, or you can pay the $9 tier and get a free set of nails, or you can pay the $25 tier every month and get 2 free sets of nails. And you're in a private group where I share about myself. I share my failures I've overcome. I cry in there when I'm stressed out. I read the discovery with the family annihilator that happened in Frederick, Colorado, and I refuse to say his name. We're reading discovery in there. It's just like a family in there, pretty much. This is my community. This is my YouTube channel, is where I get my love and support, and I'm uplifted. But my Patreon is like my family. That's why I haven't been active in there. I feel kind of bad being there without you getting paid. You hush, Cam. And I chalked it up. Everyone in there, I wouldn't take money from you, even if you wanted to give it to me. So February 2nd or 1st, everybody will be charged and we'll be good. So I don't care. Anyone that's in there that got a free set of nails, that just chalk it up to celebrating my Patreon. It's all good in the hood. You go ahead and be there a lot now, Cam, because I said so. Does your last name end with an N? Because I think, did you check your other box? It's a picture of your face on there. Yeah, I sent that a message. I think there's a certain place you have to go to check yes to my message request because we're not friends. Let me just send you a friend request and make it easier. Oh, Lord. See, I don't want to say your last name, but I did. Let me see if I can turn it. See, I sent it to you. Yes, I love all you guys. Yes, I send it to you, so you should be able to get it. I'm wondering, have the police like interrogated her roommate? or can you even talk about it, Drea? If you can't, it's totally fine. Just say you'd rather not say, and I completely get it because it's an active investigation. Hello, Ann. Oh, yes. Got it. So we just need to get her picture out, you guys. We just need to make sure that every single person in Canada has this email on the screen to send anything that you might not know, no matter how big or small it might be. You can contact the Crime Stoppers number that I gave you guys, but this precious girl deserves more media attention than she's getting. It's very sad that the police say these things because they know that the effect that it's going to cause, people are going to stop being rushed about it. It's going to be nonchalant now because they think there's no criminal activity, but we don't know that for sure. They're guessing. So just as much as there could be no criminal activity, there could be. It's a 50-50, and for them to act like there's 100% no doubt that nothing has went awry here, I think her not having her cell phone, her purse, her bank cards, her credit cards, any of that stuff says something's awry. And I have listened to her music, you guys, and she is good. She is very good. So you can look her up on YouTube and listen to some of her own music. Yeah, I moved along when I read that you couldn't say. I just jumped onto something else, so I didn't. I'm going to Toronto next week. I have to drop my mother-in-law off at Toronto's airport so can make up a bunch of flyers and post them. Yay, Cam. I will message you the flyer. Or no, you can get it out of Patreon. You're already in there. Let me put it in Patreon right now. And then let's not I got it, girl. Thank you so much. I see everything here. That is great. But we also know, you guys, that she had that gig that she was supposed to do on the 12th. So why would the police say there's no foul play when it wasn't like she didn't have stuff she was supposed to be at that she didn't show up at? So I don't understand. It's not like she decided to go on vacation or anything and just didn't tell anybody. This is very, very odd. And I'm going to make sure the flyer's on my Facebook page, and also the flyer is going to be in Patreon. And then I will email the flyer to anyone that wants me to email it to them. I'm putting my email in the chat box so we can get it everywhere, you guys. MAMABUDEEZ at gmail.com. Everywhere. Okay, so if you're not in my Patreon, just email me and I'm going to get you this flyer that Drea just sent me. And we are going to get this word out there. All right, it's in the Patreon right now. Let me type, please share, or please make a copy and post in Canada if you live there. Okay. So it said, please make a copy and post in Canada if you live there, because I do have a lot of my subscribers that live in Canada. Thank you, Cam. That is just precious. People don't disappear without traces unless there's foul play. I hope I'm wrong in this case. Yes, May. But you're absolutely right. People don't disappear. Not without their using some of their money or at least having a jacket on. I mean, she wasn't even dressed for the weather, you guys. So something stinks to the high heavens. Julie, just email me. That way I can respond to your email. If anyone that actually takes the time to email me, I will email you the flyer. Promise. It'll be attached in the reply. So I just have so much going on. I can't even take a second to sit down and put in an email address. I'm just super busy. I know it's crazy, but it's the truth. I agree, Drea. It's wrong. I said that in the beginning of my video. Well, I called them out and I said, wow, really? They're trying, and they're just acting all nonchalant about it, like she just went off on her own, and she didn't. And it's ridiculous. Do you guys have FBI out there? Can they not go above the people's heads? Why is the major crime unit not handling this case? MP is the highest up it goes. The RCMP is the highest up. Okay, makes sense, Drea. Okay, well, you keep us posted, okay? Because you got a direct link to me, and anything you want out here, I will be your sounding board, okay? You just tell me what you want us to know, and we will put it out here in the universe for you, because this baby girl needs to be brought home to you, her good friend, and her parents. And she deserves a voice, and the police department in Canada is not giving her a voice. So we as a community have to do it again for someone else that the police department is dropping the ball on. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. I will keep you posted and updated on anything I know. Thank you for all your love and support. Stay tuned for my life coaching video and to tell you what really is a life coach. And I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Much love, Drea. It was so nice to meet you. Please reach out if you need anything, if you want to vent, scream, yell, anything. I promise you I will not broadcast it or air it. I take anonymity and things that do not need to be put out in the universe very serious. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.